guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am back here with another delicious recipe. If you are looking for recipes to impress and just make your heart feel good, make sure you follow my channel because that is what I'm all about here. Today, we are making ginger molasses cookies. Yes, that sounds like something you would want over the holidays. And yes, this was a video that I filmed over the holidays. However, there's never a wrong time of year to have a delicious cookie. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and cream together butter, brown sugar, and molasses. Now, if you're having a hard time measuring molasses, it can become a very sticky substance. What I like to do is just go ahead and use a little bit of a Pam spray inside of my measuring device, and it tends to come out really easily that way. I like to use my KitchenAid mixer, but of course, there was a time when I didn't have one of these. And the only reason I have one of these is because it was a hand-me-down from somebody who upgraded theirs. So I understand the inability to spend the kind of money it takes for these KitchenAid mixers. If you have a hand mixer or even just want to do it by hand, you can definitely do that. Just make sure that your butter is down to room temperature. You can see that my butter is kind of sticking to my mixer because I am impatient and didn't wait for it to soften, which is something you can kind of get away with when you're using a KitchenAid. If you're doing this by hand, just make sure your butter is nice and soft. I went ahead now and I added an egg in there. Of course, we need eggs in our cookies. There are eggless cookies, of course, but we're just, you know what? I just, ooh, I'm rambly today. And of course, we want to mix that in. Now, a lot of people like to measure their cookie ingredients, dry ingredients, wet ingredients in two separate bowls and then mix them together. I'm all about ease and less dishes here on my channel, so I like to just put my dry ingredients right on top. If you're really worried about it, you can maybe use a fork or a whisk to just kind of like mix it on top of the other batter. But personally, I've never really had an issue doing it this way. And if it ain't broke, I ain't fixing it. So here I am adding the flour, baking soda, ginger, nutmeg, and cinnamon. And then, of course, a pinch of salt also to make sure that you bring out all those good flavors that you are adding into your cookie. These cookies are so good. I highly recommend trying them. I have a lot of cookie recipes on my website, and these are by far one of my favorite. I honestly will make these in the middle of the summertime. They are delicious. They are all that flavor you love in gingerbread cookies without all of the rolling and cutting. And honestly, they're a lot softer, a lot chewier, and just have that just goodness. They make you warm on the inside. Now, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and scoop them out onto a parchment paper lined baking sheet. Your oven should also be preheating. We don't want to bake cookies without the oven being preheated. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to cook them properly. While I'm getting the rest of this scooped out, mixed together, and whatnot, I just want to take a minute to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed. All the comments that I'm receiving are so incredibly overwhelming. I just want to say thank you. I am clearly a very, very small channel at the beginning of what I'm hoping will be a very, very long journey. And so every time I get one notification, just one, that has a like or a subscribe, it literally makes my day. Sometimes it even makes my week because I don't get them that often these days. So all you need to do just to make my day, to make my week, to make my month is just hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know what's your favorite cookie. Would you make ginger molasses cookies in the spring, or is this something you might wait till the next holiday season to try out? Now, one tool that I do have that I use when I'm making cookies is a cookie scoop. It saves me so much guesswork when it comes to making my cookies even. I absolutely love it. So the one that I use right now is a 1.5 tablespoon sized scoop. Then I take the scoops themselves, roll them into my hand to make a circle, and then I'm rolling them in a bowl of sugar. Can't really see that right now because unfortunately I'm using the angle to make TikTok videos, but in a moment you will see the bowl of sugar that I am using to give that coating on the outside of the cookie with sugar. Wow, that was a sentence that took off on its own. I really hope that made sense to you guys. I love this part of the recipe. It does take an extra step and it does kind of like, it takes an extra step. We're not going to lie about it. But it makes a huge difference. When your cookie is soft and chewy and delicious, and then you have to crunch and bite through. I am all about texture. I love texture and bite of something. So when you are biting through the sugar layer into the chewy, delicious center, it creates such an experience of a delicious cookie that it just can't be matched. So take the extra step and make sure you do it well because this is important and just amazing. Once I have them all rolled in sugar, I'm going to take the back of a measuring cup. You could do it with any kind of cup or mug. I like the measuring cups that I have because they are fully flat and it creates a uniform top to the cookies. I push them down till they're about half an inch, I'd say, thick. As long as they're all in equal thickness, that is all that really matters. These cookies don't really spread too much. They do spread a little bit, but they really don't. So this kind of cookie technique creates a really beautiful cookie, great for gifting, great for uh, setting out at your table if you're having company, or honestly, just great for impressing people when you pull it out of your lunch at work. And the where did you get that cookie? Oh, I made that cookie is all worth this kind of work, especially when this kind of work is very easy work to do. It is not difficult. It's delicious. And these cookies come out looking so great, so chewy, so amazing. I truly hope that you enjoyed this video. I truly hope that you try this recipe. If you want the written recipe, the link will be in the description below. And don't forget to check out the rest of my videos and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more of this great, amazing content. I promise one day I will figure out how to do these voiceovers without sounding like a total knob, but maybe, just maybe that's okay with you. This is who I am. My brain is never in the right way. Hopefully, I can find my people in you. On this channel, I post recipe videos every Monday and Wednesday, as well as a vlog to wrap up the week on Friday. That way you can see all the happenings and what's going on in between me making these recipes and how they work into everyday life. Make sure you tune in to see how this very broke mother is handling the grocery list these days and everything else that goes with it. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.